here we are looking at example 1 for lesson 4-4. So I'm graphing the equation y equals -4. So I'm immediately realizing that that doesn't look like y equals mx plus b. So that's got to be these special lines that we were talking about. So going back to my acronyms, because again, that's why we use these things. That's why we have the notes to help us. Is this a VUX situation or a HOI? Well, it's a y equals a number, which would make it a HOI situation, or a horizontal line. So if I come to my graph over here, this has got to be a horizontal line. Looking at my equation, it says y is equal to -4. Well, where on my graph is there a y value of -4? Well, y-axis is the up and down one. So a y value of -4 would be 1, 2, 3, down 4 from that origin. Right? That's a y value of -4. Well, I know that it has to be a horizontal line because this is the HOI acronym, meaning it's going to be horizontal. So I can just make a horizontal line through that point. But I want to show you some cool things first. So if you write down the coordinates of this point, this is 0, -4. We said that we're going to create the horizontal line that goes through that point. Because there's no other way to create a horizontal line that goes through that specific point, right? That's the only option I have. But let's pause for a second and let's take a look at some of the other points on this graph. I'm just picking random points that fall on this line. I'm going to write the coordinates of these. So this point over here has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, x value of 5, and then you go down 1, 2, 3. So 5, -4 are the coordinates of that point. And remember, coordinates are those x, y points. And this point over here has an x of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's negative. And again, down 4. What are you noticing about each one of those points, about those coordinates, and what they have in common? And again, I'll even pick another one just to kind of show you. That was 5, 6, 7. So this is -8, -4. You can see, or hopefully you can see, that each one of those y values is -4, which makes sense because it's the equation y equals -4. That's where that comes from. That's why that makes sense, that that equation says y equals -4, because every single point on that line has an y value of -4. Boom.